So I just came back from a great workout. Now my body needs to replenish, load up on proteins, nutrients, fiber. The easiest way to do it is with as much raw food as possible. So right now we're going to make a veggie wrap. It's very easy. I'm going to use a mandolin slicer. If you don't have one, you can simply use a knife to do it. So I'll show you both ways. So I have a couple of stacks of celery, carrot, I have onions, tomatoes, and then I have sprouts, sunflower seeds, and I have a leaf of chard. This one is great. We're just going to remove the stem here a little bit and then we'll work with it. So start by slicing up some carrots, and again you can do it by hand or with a slicer. If you're using a slicer, make sure not to cut your hand while doing it. Use the guard. Alright, so that will be enough for one of my servings. You can use the slicer or the knife to do the same with the celery stacks. I like the slicer because it makes life so much easier and faster. Alright, that will be enough for one serving. Next, let's cut up onions. I love onions, so there's never too much for me. It depends on what you're liking or if you have to go to work. And then chop some tomatoes into little cubes. Or you can have them large, it does not matter, of course. So as much as you want it. I like tomatoes, so at least one or about half or 3/4 is good for me. So it doesn't have to be precise, it doesn't have to be tiny or pretty. You're going to be the one who is eating it. But pretty is always good. So you can use more, of course, depends how many you're making. I'm just making one serving for myself. So the next thing, make sure to wash your leaf and pat it dry because you don't want to be eating water. Cut out the hardest part from the leaf so you can easily bend it. Make sure to keep all the greens since they're all edible. So if there is a part, especially on the back of the leaf, that is still too hard, you can simply take the knife to the back and slice it down, but still keep the leaf intact so you can roll it. And yesterday I made some wonderful hummus. You can find the recipe on the website. So I'm going to load up on a couple of spoonfuls of hummus for creaminess, for my proteins and fibers, for my iron. Then I sprouted in the last 3 days a mixture of bean, alfalfa seeds, and something else I can't remember. But load up, it's the easiest, the most digestible protein you'll find. Then add your tomatoes, onions, celery, as much as you want to eat, carrots. And you can just pile it on, whatever you want. It looks like I might have enough for 2 servings. And then I'm going to sprinkle some thyme on it for more nutrients and iron. So I'm going to use a whole teaspoon for myself. And if you want to, you can use sesame seeds or sunflower seeds. If you have time, sprout the sunflower seeds. It will give you even more nutrients. So at this point, this is pretty much it. What you want to do is salt it if you want to, just a little bit, not too much. And start rolling it up just like a tortilla. And if a little bit of hummus oozes out, that's okay. Just keep rolling. And that's it. You're pretty much done. You can cut it into half. And look at all the goodness. Isn't that amazing? It's just great. And I bet it will taste fantastic too. When you wrap it, wrap the side around it so that the insides are not coming out like mine right now. So I'm going to shove them right back in. They're going to taste great anyhow. And let's taste it. As much as I like hummus, this is amazing. So, as you can see, it can be very delicious and yet very nutritious at the same time. So to your health. I'll see you next time.